Over the last couple of days, we've taken Lenovo's ThinkBook 13s for a spin. For Lenovo, the laptop aims to appeal less so to professionals who prefer to use the ThinkPad series and more as a middle ground, almost finding a common space between consumers and professionals. The large ThinkBook branding stands out from an otherwise low-profile design, which we like. If there's anything that maybe could have made the laptop better, a stealthier color finish would be our pick. One of the features Lenovo has focused on quite a bit with this laptop is security. So the most obvious one is the fingerprint scanner, which works with Windows Hello, but there's also Lenovo's Think Shutter. This allows you to easily open and close your web camera manually whenever you prefer. The glaring omission though in terms of security is the lack of a Kensington lock, which might not be included because of the laptop's thin profile. As far as other ports go, we've got an HDMI port, dual USB 3.1 Type A ports, and a Type C USB port. You also get a 3.5mm headphone jack but no Thunderbolt 3. Of course, the best case would have been for the laptop to have Thunderbolt 3 to take advantage of faster transfer rates, but unfortunately, that's not the case. Also, some might find the proprietary Lenovo charging port to be a bit too big, but it didn't matter too much in day-to-day use. Now the screen is where day-to-day use matters. With the ThinkBook 13s, you find a 13.3-inch panel. It's a standard IPS LCD with anti-glare and thin bezels for the most part, except for the larger top and bottom bezels. Colors are vivid, but their accuracy isn't the best. But I think using it for work or for watching movies, this thing is pretty good. The brightness too seems above average, and the display offers a 180-degree flexibility, although at times when using it, I wish it was a touchscreen panel. Audio on the other hand is Harman branded, so while the speaker itself is fairly loud and only loses quality at around the 70% mark, its positioning could be better. Using the laptop on a soft surface like a sofa or bed muffles the speaker, especially if you're resting your palms on the laptop when you're using the keyboard. And if there's anything Lenovo does really well, it's keyboards and the trackpad. So for the keyboard, the keys have a good amount of travel and feel satisfying, but what's missing is the small track point, which to be honest has become a signature ThinkPad feature, and maybe Lenovo wants to keep it that way. The trackpad with its precision drivers is also great to use and even supports gestures, although they're a bit clunky in day-to-day use. So having discussed most of the laptop's features, its performance is up next. The variant we have has the Intel Core i7-8565U CPU with 16GB of RAM. If you really want to push the laptop's performance, getting this configuration is recommended because with the i5 variant, you'll have trouble loading creative applications as that only comes with 8GB of RAM. To really test this laptop, we loaded up to 20 Google Chrome tabs, 3 to 4 YouTube videos running simultaneously in the background, and a few Microsoft Excel queries all together, and the laptop didn't budge, even keeping thermals in check only by warming up a bit, but nothing much more. If your work entails any of that and maybe just a bit more, the laptop is a good fit. In terms of storage, our variant has 500GB of SSD space, which should be alright both in terms of capacity and speeds. But if you're someone who maybe wants to game on this thing, the Intel 620 graphics card that's built into the CPU of this thing is poor, and expecting playable frame rates on popular titles would be a mistake. What isn't poor though is the laptop's battery life. Typical usage including video watching, browsing the web, going through data and dashboards, you're looking at close to 7 or even 8 hours, so long as your brightness stays around the 50 to 60% mark. Pushing the laptop extremely with multiple applications and tabs, you'll still be able to get at least 4 to 5 hours from a full charge. So in a nutshell, the Lenovo ThinkBook 13s actually turns out to be a great option. For working professionals and consumers alike, the laptop offers a great middle ground, but if you're in the market for one, definitely opt for the i7 processor and the one with 16GB of RAM. But that's gonna do it for this video. Thanks for watching, don't forget to subscribe and like, and make sure to stay tuned for more videos to come. This was Vaibhav, and I'll see you in the next one. Adios.